Voila. If you know, you know. Hey folks, welcome back. We're about a month out from Tazapalooza. We had a ball there. If you guys have not been to Tazapalooza, you should. It's just fun. It's a great time. I mean, just great people. Yeah, it's just a great time. You need to be there. So since we've been back, things have been a little crazy. I'm finally getting back into the shop. We're gonna test a knife. This is the third prototype of the Bushcraft knife that I'm building for this feller, that hopefully he will like and sell on his website. If not, then whatever. We got a really good knife design, I hope. Prototype number 1. Prototype number 2 is in the house getting a sheath built. I forgot to bring her out, but you can see the curves a little shallow in this, pretty deep in this, and if you remember from the last video on the testing, prototype number 2 was straighter than this one. The major difference is going to be in the handle. This handle and this handle both have a nice place for that pinky finger to go and hold on to that knife when you're getting a little crazy with it. And that's what these are. These are berserker knives. I want them to hold up to zombie apocalypse and Joe Blowout, you know, cutting some limbs off a tree or whatever he's got to do out in the bush. Bushcraft knife. There you go. So this steel is 80 CRV2. The last one was 1095. No, I'm lying. The first one was 1095. The second one was 52-100 ball bearing steel, and it took a little bend, but we discussed it in that video. I know why that happened, and it won't happen again. We'll see how the 80 CRV does, and then we'll let the guy test both designs, and he can tell me what he thinks about the wear and the edge holding and all of that stuff between the two different steels. So we're going to do just like we did in the last video. We're going to go ham on this. We're gonna chop some wood. Yeah, of course we're gonna chop some wood. This is hardwood flooring. I just have a bunch of it, so it makes good test material. We're gonna do a little pine. We'll baton that down through. I didn't do that in the last video. I wish I had, but yeah, you know, we're gonna do a little log splitting and see how she holds up. So we'll get you a little close-up of it so you can kind of see what we're dealing with here. See if I can catch her. There we go. Catch her in the light. This is a convex grind, just like prototype number 2. And if you remember, prototype number 1 was a flat grind. This is a very sharp knife. A convex grind isn't going to perform on paper like the flat grind, but it is a lot more robust. It's going to hold up longer, and it's still sharp. I will guarantee you that is a sharp knife. So you saw that. We'll beat some stuff up, and then we'll cut that paper again and see how it turns out. I'll get you up close where you can see, and we will go to town. All right, hold on to your socks. Here we go. So, first impressions, that knife still trying to get away from me a little bit. We could make that a little deeper, maybe. But I mean, we're really going to town on that. Real quick, I'm going to pick this one up and see if that difference in the angle is what is making the difference in me being able to hold on to that. So you can see this one's a little fatter, little thicker this way. And it's got a little more groove here. I think we're gonna reprofile this a little bit. I can hold on to this one better. That's why we test. We are learning what works for what application. So that was a quick demolition right there. Still feels pretty sharp. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, I can feel that edge is rolled. But let's keep testing. I think that might have been my sharpening. I don't know. We'll find out. Put this flooring in here and give her a hack. All right, well, that's a pretty fair amount of chopping right there. And there was a knot in that right where I was whacking on it, a little one. It's rolled that edge a little bit. But just the very edge, it hasn't hurt. It really hasn't changed that bevel. Maybe I didn't have that burr all the way rolled off of there. We'll throw her on the strop after we're done and see what we can do in a hurry to get that right back, because it's still sharp. Let's see. So we hacked through that. Let me make sure you'll be able to see this. Get the big beater out. We'll baton this down through some pine here. I mean, we're not splitting a huge log, but you know, it's not an axe. Give her a little more test. Slightly bigger around, not already split. Now I'll show you, it's got a split there, but we'll go this way against that crack. Give her a true test. Now, I don't know about you, but if I went to the store and I paid, I don't even know what you'd pay for that in the store, but I wouldn't probably do this to it. That knife has not taken any damage other than possibly rolling that kerf over, that burr. And I'm almost sure that's what it is. I can kind of feel that burr. I left a burr on there apparently, but I don't think that's a big deal. Still a lot of edge there. Still a good edge there. Will it cut that paper? Probably not real super smoothly. But we're gonna try. You can see there in the middle, that doesn't really, it's just tearing it down. You get up here in the belly, where I haven't done quite as much hammering, still pretty sharp. Still sharp there, it's not as sharp. So, holy cow, I got stuff all over the floor now. Get that out of the way. I'm gonna throw the strop in there. I'll just let you see what that is. It's just a strop that I built out of of course, a piece of hardwood flooring and a strap of leather. Now, if it's just a burr, it should go away. It may be the angle of the dangle I put on that edge, though. And maybe the 80 CRV isn't as robust as 1095 and 52-100. Now, see that? That took it right back. You had a little steel with you out there in the bush, that thing's sharp again. And after that kind of abuse, I would expect to need to run a steel, right? So let's test the point. And I'll try not to stab the vise like I did with the last knife. I got new contacts in. Hopefully I can see good enough to not stab the vise. So that was against the grain. There's no deflection in that point, and it is still wicked sharp, wicked point. Now if we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Oh. Whew. Thought I cut myself there. So there you go. Points all still there, didn't break. No deflection. I think we're good. I think it tested all right. And I did in fact cut myself a little bit. Yeah, that happens. That was actually that right there. So I'm going to take that off. Where that comes out past the handle, that's what I hit. You don't want the knife to cut the user. I mean, if you do something dumb and get up here, yeah, it's gonna cut you. That shouldn't cut you. So I'm gonna square that off. Once again, that's why we test. All right, well, let's do a farewell. Huh. Must have thin blood. Sorry. This video contains graphic content. So, I think this knife fared pretty good. We know we're going to change that. We're going to probably put a little more of a groove here. Give that pinky an anchor. And then we're going to build a couple sheaths and get them sent off to this guy and let him put them through the paces any way he wants. And that's why we're testing now, because we want to know when the guy that is going to sell these isn't actually going to do the testing. He's going to have a third party do the testing, which that's how I would do it too. I would definitely let somebody else do the testing. But the guy making them needs to know too, so that's why we did what we did. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry that things are just chaotic on this channel. When I actually get a video out, you never know what it's going to be about. And I guess that's just the way it is. So who knows? The next video may be about a chainsaw or a barbecue build. Who knows? We do whatever the spirit tells us to do at the time. And sometimes it even bleeds us a little bit, but we're okay with that. So just a foreshadowing, this is a knife that's got sawdust on it now, chips from our testing. This is a knife that I've got some videos made of it, and I thought I would probably have it out before this video, but I haven't. It's just, like I say, it's been chaotic around here. The lighting's terrible, but you can see that's a very beautiful piece of Damascus that I got from Johnny Arnett while we were at Tazapalooza, and you'll see some video of this knife getting built. So, hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. I enjoy doing these videos for you. I just get busy and don't put out the videos I should. That's just the way it is. So remember, I can't even remember what I always say. It's been too long. So a quick seamless edit. As I was finishing up that video, apparently the Domino's pizza driver got lost and was driving through the potato field next to our house. Enough said. Hey, you guys be kind. Remember that I love y'all. Now go out and get you some.